Evening.
Greetings.
Hello.
Okay. So yes, I removed the planetary encounters mod, because, like I said, like we discussed, it was kind of a dick move of me to add that without telling you. On top of adding a new player without telling you, so
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Now, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what my super secret project is, and what it is not, so that you stop being worried that I'm going to kill
I'm
everything.
not worried, I was just fucking with you. I don't care.
Okay. Like I said, I already have precautions planned out so that I don't ruin everything if it doesn't work.
The stream is up as well.
Huzzah! Welcome to the stream, non-existent viewers. I'm gonna advertise again. As soon as you send me the link to the stream.
It shouldn't have changed, but I'll send it to you just in case. It's just the channel link with /live on top of it. So.
Well, I should probably subscribe to our own fucking streaming channel.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Search Kaiser.
I just sent you the link.
Orion. I'm subscribing to us real quick.
Yeah, the link is the same. It's just the channel link plus with /live on the end. That's it.
I should probably subscribe to our own fucking... Good God, there's a long delay.
Yeah, that's because I went for standard normal latency with high quality playbacks and resolutions, as opposed to real time interaction support.
Okay, that makes sense. Ugh. Man, that fucking...
Fucking what?
That fucking main menu is riveting.
Yeah, oh, look at that, one watching at 10:55 a.m.
Yeah, that would be me.
The world isn't loaded yet, is it?
No, I will tell you as soon as it is.
Keep getting timeout errors. Two watching.
We have 2 views. Hey-oh, people are actually paying attention to my ads. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad somebody cares about 2 assholes whining about a video game as they play it.
We have 1 subscriber.
Yep. That would be me, sadly.
It's fine, the extra viewer just disappeared.
Aww.
Meaning it was probably... Oh wait, no. I know what it was. You closed the YouTube page, didn't you?
Yes I did.
That's what it was. It was you.
We both don't need to be monitoring the stream.
The only reason to keep the page open is to make sure it's still going and it's not like shitting out on us or something. So.
Exactly. And I'm not too concerned about that even until we actually have a viewer base. And the only way to get a viewer base is to consistently be streaming a lot. Oof.
I mean, at the very least, we have Sunday and Monday mornings.
Yeah, but that, like, anything else along the way is just a bonus stream. You ever just scratch an itch with an incredibly dull knife you have sitting on your desk?
No, I don't. Hey, Cole.
That piece of shit keyboard that I have is a beautiful back scratcher.
One of these days you're gonna slip and stab yourself in the back with it.
Oh my god, its point is sharpened. It's just, the blade itself isn't, because I can't be fucked.
Not with that knife you can't. That's a real great way to end up with some internal injuries.
But I have my quote-unquote survival knife, you know, the one with the paracord handle, on my desk too, but I don't scratch. I use that to open packages. because it's useless as any other kind of knife.
Peanut, you look very upset that I'm holding you. It's probably because I'm holding you on your back while holding your front paws.
So, Hearts of Iron does something very interesting with its peer-to-peer games. It divides the load of what each player is doing to their computer, as opposed to dedicating the entire game host load to one computer.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for RTS games.
Okay. It was very curious because
RTS games tend to have huge CPU loads late game.
Especially 4X ones, because dear God.
All of that on one computer, it's going to be completely unplayable. So.
It's loaded up. And I'm going to begin the delicate fucking process of landing your ship in the bed of my truck.
Why?
So that we can transport it, because basically our entire goal here is to move all of our shit over.
Okay. So let's load the ship up with some shit and then fly it.
Well, the ship doesn't quite have that kind of lifting capacity, does it?
We can fill its cargo containers pretty easily, I think.
Okay. I mean, it does have one of the azimuth reactors now.
The problem last time wasn't the lifting capacity, it was the fact that I had the landing gear locked to the ground without realizing it, because it's still set on auto lock. So.
Right. 33,750 liters of storage just in the cargo container, with 10,000 more in the fighter cockpit.
So almost 45,000.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah. See, I don't think we should fly it over. I do agree that we probably should load up its cargo containers, but flying it over seems like too much of a risk to me.
Why?
I don't trust it.
I do.
Alright, fine. That's why I'm so much on the side of rovers as opposed to drones, is because I don't trust drones.
Especially with the massively increased power available to it now.
I mean, yeah, it does have a ridiculous amount of power available.
Mm-hmm.
I briefly tried flying it at one point, and I didn't get very far because I didn't want it to die, but it was sketchy. I just don't understand. Oh, you'll be happy to know that I added the wings mod and the aerodynamics mod, so we've got shit for days.
If the battery was even a quarter charge, you should have had about 10 minutes flight time. So.
Oh man, I'm so happy! I added the Star Wars weapons mod, and oh, it's so pretty.
Most of the Star Wars weapons always just didn't fit with Space Engineers to me, but...
They generally don't, but I really like the sounds they make, so I added them. Wing straight, wing angled 1, wing angled 2. Oh my god, the wings parts are made by the same guy who made the ladders mod? That's cool. NTech. What does NTech do? Oh, NTechs are tiered thrusters. Okay. Ah, the Sanshin hover bike mod.
Kind of amazing.
That we have never used. We have never used that mod, and I install it on every fucking world we have.
I've used it plenty of times, not to make a hover bike, but using the parts on other things.
Alright, I stand corrected. Time to start moving ore. I'm going to strip down the antenna platform.
Okay.
Like I say, though, this drone, or this truck is very slow.
That's fine.
Its sole advantage comes from the fact that it hauls a lot. I think you'll like the repaint that I did of it. It's quite nice looking now. It's not that ugly green color with the big calf and iron cross.
I am still looking at a loading screen. How exhilarating.
I mean, It's not like we're being kind to the game here.
That's not the point.
We still haven't agreed on a name for this planet.
Oh, I wasn't aware we were going to name the planet.
I mean, I see no reason not to name the planet. All your nickel ore belong to us. I did some serious mining.
That's always handy.
So we should be good on nickel for some time. I did have to put an antenna on my car, though, because I realized that if I parked it somewhere to, say, grab a unknown signal that wasn't quite accessible to it,
holy,
I may lose it, and so I threw an antenna on there specifically for when I had to.
I just saw the best Kevin Spacey joke I've ever seen.
There's been a lot of those lately, so let's hear it.
People think they're hurting my feelings when they tell me I look like a little boy because I have no tits. I just feel happy knowing I have a better chance of hooking up with Kevin Spacey.
That hurts me inside.
This is a long-ass loading screen. What the fuck is going on?
Nick, we've got 50-odd mods installed. Calm your tits. Oh dear, we're not going to be able to make all of this in one trip, I don't think.
Oh, there we go.
That is most unfortunate.
Oh, it's very white and red.
Yeah. I wanted it to look like a medical vehicle. I don't know why, but...
Where is my ship?
It's parked.
Where?
Over here.
Oh.
Like I said, I tried to fly it.
Yep, I see it. All good.
It's got a fully charged battery, you'll be pleased to hear.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised.
You're parked.
Yeah,
there you
I know.
go. Set to recharge.
So basically what I need to do is, once we get set up over there, is here, I got the rest.
Thank goodness, because my truck is full. There's still quite a bit of ice in the oxygen generator.
It's always comforting, isn't it?
Yeah. I will begin the drive because... Oh, God, she's heavy. I should put headlights on this thing at some point, but... Ooh, I've never had her loaded this heavy before. This is going to be a fun drive. All these fucking hills drop me down to 5 meters a second. You know, in hindsight, a fighter cockpit was probably excessive for this design.
Yeah, a little bit, probably.
Mind you, this was built back in the days when we thought everything needed a fighter cockpit.
Oh, those are where they're ready.
I mean, hell, this was originally supposed to be a fast attack craft. Oh, God! Oof! Hill. Nothing is sketchier than getting air. I do not want to put more impacts on these wheels than I have to. Okay, let's crank this thing up to 75% power. I should probably set, with how often I have to adjust the power for getting up hills, I should probably set up a couple of quick buttons on my toolbar for it, but, you know. Damn it!
Hey, remember how I said this thing would be fine?
Yeah?
It's having no trouble lifting the extra... Oh, I guess it's only 3,500. Yeah, extra 3,500 kilograms.
Wow, you just overflew me ridiculously quickly. Of course, I'm getting 3 meters a second on this fucking hill. And again, this thing is loaded more heavily than I've ever tested it with before, so...
Okay, but so is this.
Yeah. Increase power.
Okay, are we building it into the shoreline away from the cliff face, or are we building it into the cliff face at the back?
I figured into the cliff face, since, you know, that would look really cool.
Fair enough.
Oh god, I'm gonna slam into a tree. Let's get that up to 65% power, I figure. There we go. Basically, I've set up a group so that I can control the throttle of my car via just adjusting the direct power they get, the torque they produce.
Fair enough.
And I would typically gyroscope turn it, but I can't. It's just a bit too heavy right now for the gyroscopes to lift the front wheels off the ground to safely gyroscope turn, so... Got a steering wheel turn it, so its turning radius has gone to shit, too. Oh well. I shall... Oh. Can you see my antenna, by the by?
No. I would imagine... Oh, yep, now I can.
There are a lot of fucking trees down here.
I don't actually have an antenna on my craft at the moment, so...
And I really wish that these cockpit reflections would calm the fuck down. No! Oh, thank God. Okay, so if my minor concept is going to work, we may have to consider developing proper roads for it.
Are we gonna set up a...
Or, you know,
I'm guessing we're gonna set up a temporary outdoor station.
God, that hurt. Yeah. I'm really glad I armored the nose of this thing, because... honestly, I've probably got the parts to repair anything that breaks. With me, it's just... ugh. These trees are not my friend.
Yeah, trees usually aren't in this game. They're not anyone's friend.
I guess they're nicer to me than fucking GTA trees.
That's probably not hard to do.
Or a bush that's gotten a little bit thicker than somebody's pinky finger will completely dead stop a Bugatti Veyron moving at top speed. You have all the components to start it. This actually works out rather... That's a steep fucking hill! Why? No! 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 Shit, 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 shit. Nick. Problems are being had.
I'm so sorry.
There was a gully I couldn't see. For fuck's sake. We lost everything that was stored in the fighter cockpit.
Ow.
What was that? I told you I hit a gully I couldn't see.
So I'm guessing I need to empty this and come back then.
In theory, I'm not sure. I don't know what was in the fighter cockpit, so we may not be able to recover from that.
We should be.
Most of our ingots were in that, Nick, including all of our iron.
Okay, but see, as long as we have the stuff to build a refinery, we'll be fine. Because I have tons of uranium on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come back. Do you think that thing can lift up a fully loaded medium cargo container?
Possibly. We'll find out.
Alright, I will work on freeing the medium cargo container from the chassis of my vehicle. For fuck's sake, you piece of fucking shit. You were working so well, damn it! Why the... How did you only break the fighter cockpit? It was completely armored. I made sure of it.
That's probably the fault of, like, weird hitboxes or some shit.
At least all the reactors survived.
I
1 I might not have to do that, actually. As a matter of fact, no, I don't think I will.
Capacity to just lift the whole thing. I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, I just flew right over you.
Hold up, I'm doing things. There we go.
There we go, what?
We are moving again.
Oh, hello.
Greetings. Why is this thing being so resistive to movement? Oh, I know why. Okay. I built a temporary cockpit. Thank you for the light, by the way. It's much appreciated. I probably would have seen the gully, too, had I, you know, had headlights.
You don't have headlights on that, but you're driving it at night.
Yes. You want to be even more annoyed with me?
No.
Okay. I won't tell you about how I've never driven it in this area of the world before, either.
Well, I mean, that's kind of to be expected.
I will fix this thing properly, because, you know, having the extra storage the fighter cockpit provides is nice, but if we have to strip it down for parts to make a refinery, then we will strip it down for parts.
It should be fine. Should be fine.
May I just say, your piloting skills, illuminating my way, are remarkable.
I'm literally flying forward and staying kind of behind you.
I am blessed by the fact that I deliberately made this thing have an incredibly low center of gravity so that it wouldn't tip.
Watch out.
I'm watching.
Magnesium,
I saw the gully.
Uranium, silicone.
Hey, I can gyroscope turn now, so that's nice. See, it was one of those craggy gullies like that one. Oh, shit. I couldn't quite make that. Okay, so what I think happened is that at some point one of my wheels dropped down into the gully. And that caused a major impact which punched straight through my armor and into my fighter cockpit, because everything else, like all the armor that was on the nose of the fighter cockpit to serve as a sort of plow in case I hit a tree, was still intact. We did lose the antenna, though. Ugh.
You sure? Oh, wait, yeah, that's your personal antenna.
Yeah.
I was saying, never mind.
Yeah, because the old one said cargo hauler type 1.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a...
It's okay, this is an opportunity to upgrade it into a cargo hauler type 2. Flat! I found flat!
That's always helpful.
Many pine trees, but flat nonetheless.
How close are we? That's my question. Oh, we're actually really close.
Is there a cliff? Am I driving towards a cliff?
Like immediately close or at the lake?
At the lake.
There is, but it looks like there's a little reasonably shallow ravine that leads down.
Okay. I have half a mind to increase the power of my wheels so I get there faster, but impatience and lack of attention is exactly what got me into this mess in the first place.
Don't push it. Hello?
Oh god, that was sketchy.
What was?
A little bounce. Whenever any pair of wheels comes off the ground, particularly the front pair, I get sketched out. The rear four, I'm fine with it, but the front pair is what's holding up all the delicate shit.
Said ravine is
also, this may have more axles. This may have more axles than it actually needs.
That's fine. The ravine I mentioned is right over here.
Okay. Hey, that's really cool. Mars is being illuminated by the sun just over the mountain. And
oh yeah, it does that. It's pretty neat.
That's really fucking cinematic. Holy shit. Yay, light. Okay, so what did we decide to build up against the mountain?
Yeah. Temporary base outside and then build into it, I would imagine.
Cool. I have found a route down.
It's this right here. This is the thing I was talking about.
I am mashing the brakes because I do not want to be in double-digit speed. Yeah, but with the planes parts mod, we can make aircraft much more cheaply now.
That's always helpful.
Mind you, those aircraft aren't going to be able to hover, necessarily, but... Oof.
I was gonna say, doesn't that mean we have to have a runway of some sort so they can take off at all? Oh, wait.
We have this massive field of glass.
Right, we have this giant flat lake, but here, never mind. Oh.
Okay. I don't get great speeds on this ice.
I am so shocked.
Like, there's not much traction to be had here. Please don't... Wow, that thing's agile now that it's actually got a decent charge.
Yeah, really? Pretty great. Wow, really, Mr. Aura Detector? There's ice below me? No shit.
Alright, so if you would illuminate the place that you would like to build the base, since I chose along the cliffs, I'll let you choose the specific location.
Yeah, I already started putting down a little temporary platform right over here.
Okey-doke. I'm apparently 2 meters above sea level.
This is a really low lake.
Yeah.
Especially considering the mountainous area around it.
Yeah. Can we discuss the incredibly cinematic, like, oh my god, it's like a location in Game of Thrones, that's what it's like.
Man, those spotlights have some range. Not that I'm complaining. 120 meters time. Damn. Hello.
Greetings.
You're going less than 5 meters per second right now.
I know. I was coasting.
Okay. Hello.
Greetings. You can sprint faster than I'm moving right now.
Walk faster than you're moving right now. I can walk backwards faster than you're moving right now.
Alright. We've arrived.
Indeed.
Let's see what we can do. Because remember, it's not just a refinery we need, we also need an assembler.
I have a cargo container set up that has everything that I brought in it.
Okay.
has a fuckload of small reactors.
Yeah. Remember that when this was designed, it was back when I believed that overkill is underrated in regards to power. Also, I'm almost positive that small reactors have been rebalanced since then.
Probably.
Because, God, I designed this thing back when my mother's computer could still run it.
Okay, that's the refinery done. Is it attached to the small cargo? Okay.
Yes.
Sweet.
What do you take me for, Nick?
Sometimes you probably don't want to know. Hold on, I have a perfect spot for the assembler.
Oh, okay. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I need some steel plate complete. There we go.
Guess who had some steel plate in their inventory? Thank God, so we can recover. We lost a shit ton in that 10,000 liters, remember, in that cockpit, but...
Oh, by the way, the regular cockpit has that same inventory capacity. 10,000 liters.
Yeah, the fighter cockpit just looks better.
Yeah, that's fair.
You want to help me start ferrying shit from this cargo container over into the base?
Give me a sec. I'm also gonna... Oh wait, we don't... Do we have any spare steel plate sitting around? A little bit. Oh wait, we have 500. That's good.
Do you have the reactor online?
No, not yet.
Okay.
There, now our refinery doesn't look completely dumb.
I put it in the most immediately accessible spot with that didn't cover up any of its module slots. I don't know why I bothered doing that, considering we're going to move it underground as soon as we possibly can, but you know.
Oh, we need to get the medical bay up too. If we have this stuff.
Yeah. We should do. You're the one who grinded it down, so we can't have lost it in
yeah,
my
I
ship.
also built a small container, so...
I should have the stuff for a small container in this, so...
I thought you said that we lost most of the ores.
We did. We lost most of the processed ingots. Including 12,000 iron ingots.
We can get those back. It's not like iron is hard to find.
Also, I think we might have lost the oxygen generator, but again, it's not like iron's hard to find. Honestly, now that we know how to mine, we haven't lost anything cataclysmic. It was not having any clue of how to find ore that was really killing us.
None of this has power either. We should have the stuff to build a reactor, though.
Should do. And if we don't, we can cannibalize some of the reactors on my ship. God knows I don't need that many. Well, I say ship. It's a truck. I mean, it's got 25 days of fuel in it, so... Alright, darling, let's fix you. And by fix you, I mean place the fighter cockpit, and then focus on digging us a hole to live in.
In fact, have the stuff to
Alright, I will start digging us the home hole.
Why are we digging a hole already?
Why not? Why should we stay on the surface any longer than we have to?
Okay, were we at that road? No, I didn't. It just doesn't have power. And there we go, our base platform has power.
Right. So at some point I'm going to want to make this ramp bigger so that I can drive my car down into an internal hangar for it, but... You know.
Oh, I thought we were building into the cliff face, not just under the lake.
Oh, if you want to do that, I only started building into the lake because of the relative distance from us that the cliff face was. So I guess if I want to be really lazy, I could finish up my fighter cockpit and drive over there. Man, it's weird getting used to this. I turned my HUD background opacity way down.
It's weird being able to see through it all the time. We have
Yeah.
a functioning oxygen generator too.
Yay! Where are all of our steel plates? Do we not have any?
I have them all on me.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Would you weld up my fighter cockpit a tiny bit? Thank you.
Desync. Wait.
What was that all about?
I had some desync.
Yay!
A little bit. It's gone now.
Well, they say it's an uneventful stream is a bad stream, so you know, at least we made entertaining footage for half a second there.
Okay.
And I'm still not going to learn from my lesson and put headlights on this thing. Oh Jesus! Oh, I almost ran you over.
Stop driving for a minute, goddammit.
Yes. Are you putting a headlight on it for me?
Yeah, it's sure that's just got the construction component though, so I can't actually make it functional.
You could steal a construction component from one of my wheels. Actually, no, don't do that.
No, we have the components. Why are you spinning in circles?
Because I was bored.
There you go. Headlight.
Oh, that's where you put it. I was very confused. Yay, I can see. Hey, Nick, look at me, I'm doing a wheelie.
Well, why though?
Because I can.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there is a mod that we're going to want to... There is a thing that we're going to want to build right away. Build and repair system.
Okay. Thanks.
This thing will make the way you play... You will never be able to play this game without this mod again, once you play with it.
Why?
You map you program it, you map two colors to your toolbar. One for grind, one for ignore. Or to your color bar. Then you program the system to use those colors, and you paint something a certain color within the range of the build and repair system, and it will grind it. Any block you place inside the range of the build and repair system will automatically be fully welded by the build and repair system.
I fail to be impressed. It sounds like there's a lot of bother that goes into this. What am I missing here?
You're missing the fact that it cuts out 90% of the hassle of building ships and survival.
Okay. I'm going out to minus some iron.
Okay. Did I ever send you the iron GPS location?
You did last time we played.
Okay. Thank you, Drill. I know there's ice there. No, stop it! Damn it. Didn't want to dig a deep fucking hole.
Oh, why not?
Because I was trying to make a fucking floor! Man, how cold must the surface of this planet be that all of its water is ice?
An average temperature of 0 degrees Celsius would do it.
Yes, this is true. I just had the best fucking idea.
Yeah. But
So it's a bit of a hassle digging a straight tunnel, right?
kind of.
I have a fully functioning rover right here that we could use to do it for us.
Sounds iffy, but it could work.
Well, I'm gonna test it. I mean, if nothing else, we can use it to fucking drill out our hangar. Structural performance. We still have all 15 metal components in our container. Have we not built a medical bay yet?
No, not yet.
Tubes, one motor on the computer.
I tried to do that before I went to get iron.
It's fine. We shouldn't be dying now that we know what we're doing.
Well, aside from some sort of horrendous accident, yeah, probably not. Okay, I have
Oh god.
K of iron. It flies a little bit sluggish with that much extra weight, but it's definitely not sinking yet.
Damn, every test he does further sinks my grand plan.
You know I can hear when you mutter things, right?
Yes. I've got this horrible feeling. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nick, I have made a mistake. I don't think words can accurately describe how badly I fucked up this time.
I think they can. They usually can.
No, I'm just gonna wait for you to come here so you can see how badly I fucked up.
Hey, my quest to continue my leopard collection.
Oh, good! What did you find?
Leopard welder. Just need the drill now and the helmet. Why no, the drill and the...
My cow tools aren't
drill
showing.
and the helmet.
That sucks. Wait, did you pick up an unknown signal while you were out?
It spawned like a kilometer from me, so why not, right? Plus, we got some...
Yeah, there's 1-800 and...
construction components out of it.
Nice. Yeah, how am I gonna fix this? Jesus Christ. Well, let's put it this way. I have managed to dig us a hole that we could probably put a refinery in.
Did you explode your rover into the ice?
No. I'm at the GPS coordinate I sent you.
Oh, you sent me a GPS coordinate?
Yeah, I'm global. Here, I'll resend it.
The home hole, is that the one I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, 5 kilometers out. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute. I'm kind of loaded down with ore at the moment. So.
It's all good. Maybe I can solve this problem before you get here. Oh, Jesus.
I am 4 kilometers out.
Come on, you fucker!
So you got about 40 seconds until I'm back, basically.
Fucking fuck! I have to fucking tow it out with another one!
You got it stuck in the hole, didn't you?
More than a little bit. Fuck! Do you remember the phenomenon that we once found, that Aaron discovered with rovers in artificial gravity drilling things?
No.
Whereas one end would drill, it would drop down and at an angle, and then continue until you got until you've got an, in theory, perfectly circular hole. As I said, words cannot accurately describe how thoroughly I've fucked up.
I just broke my landing gear. Whoops.
Rip.
Let me fix that when I go back over.
So come on down!
Jesus Christ. Did it just start nosing down and continue going down?
And I didn't notice because I wasn't paying attention to the artificial horizon, yes.
Christ.
In fact, I wasn't paying attention to anything, I was just digging.
You know, I'm not even surprised.
Okay, maybe if I turn the friction on the wheels up. Seems to be doing jack shit. In fact, that seems to be doing less than it was. Come on! Shit. Hey, you know how we don't have a respawn bay? Yeah, we don't have a respawn bay.
Did you die?
A little bit. What the hell is a jack-o'-lantern? Oh my god! I love this ship! One of the respawn ships is a drop ship that deploys a fucking car.
That's pretty sweet.
So we're gonna have to hand tunnel this, which is going to be fucking annoying. I hate the fucking dogs. How do I explain SE to Cat?
I don't have the slightest clue, actually. Weirdly enough.
Also, if you could kindly prioritize that med beta.
Yeah.
Someday they'll run out of scribble knots to make.
But today is not that day.
Today is not that day. A new scribble knots has been announced.
I suppose that's kind of neat.
Scribble Knots Showdown, it's called.
Sounds like a party game.
Yeah. Fucking ass itches. There we go. Yeah.
Where are the medical components? Right there.
They're in the small cargo container on the base. Top row on the far left, I believe. Yay! I have returned! Bitches. Oh! Don't mind me, just ice skating. Yep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the parts from this failed cargo rover. It only failed because of my own stupidity. To make one that should work even better, because it's going to be purpose-built for the task, as opposed to being a converted combat vehicle.
Alright, we have
that probably wouldn't have
iron refined.
Or? Okay. Once you have some iron ingots in there, I would highly suggest making yourself enhanced tools. We can't make anything higher than that yet, because they require platinum. But
yeah, I'm not gonna bother just yet. I was gonna go mine some other thing that I can't remember I was gonna mine. Uranium, that's it. Uranium.
Well, if you look at the old, I've since renamed our old home GPS tag to uranium, silicon, and magnesium, because now it's just an ore tag, it's not a home tag. So, god damn this fucking hole! Ice skating. Extreme. Why have you changed my fucking toolbar, game? Not allowed to do that. Yeah, I'm allowed to do that. Bitches. Oh, fuck a duck.
That's definitely not the intended use of ducks.
Hang on, if we pull the solar panels off of your little ship, it can fit down that hole.
We are not putting my ship down that hole.
Nick, eventually that hole is going to be a hangar for your ship, so let's use your ship to try and pull my rover out.
That's gotta be one of the dumbest ideas I've ever heard.
You're just protective of it.
Yeah, it's almost like I built it.
Yeah, I built my rover! How do you think I feel?
I'm not the one that fucked up your rover.
I'm not the one who fucked up my rover either! That's gravity's doing! God damn it.
I just found an enhanced welder and 7 motors in a medium cargo container.
Woohoo! I think, is that woohoo?
I don't know.
Or was that annoyance because you didn't find something
a
else?
medium cargo container that would basically jack shit in it, but...
I mean, remember, they are balanced for ×1 rolls, so... I'm thinking I'm going to go with a 6-axle this time as opposed to a fucking... Why is there a difference between the right and the left axles these days? Interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go for a 6-axle design as opposed to a 10-axle leg, or 5-axle like I did last. No. A 6-wheel design as opposed to a 10-wheel design. There we go, Jesus. Do you happen to remember which way's up on the suspension?
No, I don't.
Well, we'll find out in a real quick hurry. That's not up. I'm the queen of ice skating, bitches!
How's that?
How's what?
How are you doing ice skating?
Oh, I've just been doing it a lot to get between the wreckage and my current project. So if you can skim along the ground very, very quickly if you turn off your dampeners, but you leave your jetpack on so your feet are off the ground. That's what I call that ice skating because, you know, I'm doing it over ice.
I'm really glad they fixed ore so that it doesn't spawn in impossibly tiny chunks anymore.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Marvin, I love you. Marvin, I love you. Remember, I'm programmed for you. That's probably copyrighted as all hell, but oh well.
Yeah, you do have to be careful of that. We don't exactly.
Yeah, which is weird because, you know. But no, YouTube's bots are watching. That's the thing we need to be worried about. Because now it means I actually have to watch what I'm singing. Wait, no, I'm a fool!
Isn't that well established?
This thing's going to be hauling large amounts of material. You fuck! Nothing, I'm yelling at myself. The column I was using to hold my ship in place broke because I forgot to weld it up because, yeah. For some fucking reason, any material that falls on the ground becomes ridiculously hard to grind.
Yeah, that's the part that I always found weird.
Okay, fuck it, I'm building a builder system because this is ridiculous. You're not Bob. I'm building Bob, and Bob will be my friend. Even if you don't appreciate him.
I don't even know Bob's personality. How can I say that I don't appreciate him yet?
Because when I tried to explain what Bob did for a living, you said it seemed like it was fiddly and pointless.
I don't recall ever using the words fiddly or pointless.
Don't you try and combat my twisting of your words, mister.
What are you, the US government?
Oh, God. Is it wise for us to be throwing shade at the US government?
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Free rights platform and all that. Free speech platform and all that.
I just don't want to get disappeared in my sleep, Nick.
You're not going to. We're hardly the first people to say those things on YouTube.
Bob! Okay. I need to find an obnoxious color
Stop calling
that
me
either
Bob,
Nick or...
goddammit. It's only part of my Reddit handle. Fuck off, Jesus.
And stop calling me Shirley.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
Oh, Jesus, that's a huge chunk of stone I just dropped.
Because for some reason, Keen has seen fit to make their most fiddly interfaces the only ones that you can't control-click to input a very specific value. I have to crank my mouse's sensitivity all the way down with its quick button.
Which interface you're referring to?
Their paint one. Oh, I don't...
Okay, how much uranium do I get? 15k, that should be more than enough for me.
Controlled by script. Won't have that. Build new. Check. Use ignore color. Okay, use grind color. The grind color shall be 300. Damn it. 100. 100. Yay!
Alright.
I have a build system, Nick.
Congratulations.
Alright, so come back and I'll explain to you what the build system does.
Why do you say that? Because I'm already on my way back. I'm almost there.
Excellent. Why aren't you grinding? Hi.
Yeah, I did not mean to do that. It's definitely welding or grinding something on my ship. I'm backing the fuck off.
It's welding. It's repairing unfinished components on your thing. Alright, so you see this bright pink monstrosity down here?
Yeah, the thing that he's supposed to have a texture but doesn't.
No, it does have a texture. I painted it that color. Control panel.
Are you telling me that this thing just welds anything inside of a certain radius that matches the color?
And grinds anything painted that color.
Painted which color?
Okay, so hit Control P and map one of your colors so that it is hue 300, saturation 100, and value 100.
Saturation what now?
100.
And value 100, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that bright fucking pink. That's the grind color you said?
Yeah, watch. That's the grind color. Now watch this, okay?
Color the default gray?
The weld color is literally anything that's not the grind color. Observe. I don't have any steel plates in my inventory. Let's grab some steel plates. Watch.
I had one.
I have it queued to grind before weld, but... What are you doing, Bob? And I'm currently setting up it so that we can use a color that tells it to ignore a given block.
We don't have any steel plate. Oh, we do. Okay, never mind. Move a little bit.
I can hear it grind. I can hear it welding right now.
And it appears to be attempting to weld parts of my ship still. Or it was a second ago. Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. God knows there's a lot of shit unfinished on your ship.
Only do one block at a time. Oh!
I don't know how many blocks
just
it does.
The steel block you placed, the big yellow thing.
Yep. More color. More color.
Is there an upgraded version that is faster?
I have... No, there doesn't seem to be. Saturation 100. Now it gets even better, do you know why? It also picks up floating trash and stores them.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I just noticed that because I dropped something and then it was gone.
Yeah! This thing will change the way we play this fucking game, Nick.
What's the max, like, effective radius?
Let me see. Janitor grids enemy blocks, janitor grids not own blocks, janitor grids neutral blocks. And not show and hide. Show area. 75 meters in any given direction.
Jesus, that's a big ass building queue.
Isn't it? Oh my god! Now,
here's the question I'm afraid to ask. How much resource do we spend on that?
Well, why don't you come up here and look with your grinder?
That is breaking edge.
Isn't it? I'm so happy!
So, do you know how many components that Star Wars weapons mod added?
How many?
Like, way too many.
Most of them are probably ammunition types. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, that's a lot of ammunition. Fuck's sake. Hey, Nick.
Yeah?
May I place a projector on your ship on a temporary basis? To build us a new, fucking hauler. Because it'll weld up blueprints too.
Why not? Oh,
If I don't.
It has to be attached to a small grid, huh?
Yep.
I mean, I was planning on flying it somewhere, probably soon, but...
I'll build an independent platform for it then.
We have nickel, right? We have a little bit of nickel, right?
No, stop! Why are you grinding it?
Do you have...
This isn't the grind color!
Maybe you have multiple grind colors. Or maybe you're accidentally using the grind color and don't realize it.
No, I would realize it because the grind color is an obnoxious texture-free pink. All right, you're not going to be cleaning up neutral grids anymore. Okay. Give me 1 moment whilst I go steal reactors from
Uranium,
a reactor
back.
from the. What an incredible year to think free of context.
I broke down the last small reactor I had so I could replace it with another of the azimuth fusion reactors, and it like flew off and tried to leave us.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Well, I guess I'm out of a job.
Why?
Take a guess.
Did it weld it up for you? But here's the thing. Now that we've got this thing welding up and grinding for us, we can put all of our energies into making really cool shit and much bigger shit than we could, practically, beforehand.
True. All you gotta do is place the blocks, although it is a little bit slow. Can you, like, link it up with multiples of its type?
Yes, you can set them up so that they share,
Because if we had multiples of them, it would probably work a lot faster.
Right. Oh my god, this makes me just unreasonably happy that I got this thing working.
It's really weird to just
I'm
pick
going-
it apart and then watch it deconstruct.
Isn't it? But it's so fucking convenient.
You know, the little particle effects for things flying around from it?
Yeah, they're nanobots transporting all the components.
Were, but I didn't think there'd be a particle effect for it. Cool as shit.
What are you missing? One motor? Are we out of motors?
Probably. We have stuff to make more.
Oh, right, I've got it set to grind first, and then weld, because I figured that would be more useful to us immediately. Why are you pulling my seat off the back?
I am reconstructing. Your seat will come back.
Oh, you're redesigning it?
Bit. This was...
Is it gonna have wings?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna keep the hover engines just, like, so that it can float on its own. But the wings are...
Right.
Basically, the idea for the wings is just to help reduce energy consumption during level flight. Flight in general. And improve its responsiveness.
Yeah. Oh my god. The only way that this thing could make our lives any simpler is if it also mined for us, but it doesn't.
That would be a little bit too overpowered, I think.
I agree. No, it's fine. I've got to do adjustments.
So, long story short is we're going to need another one of those with the same settings pretty quick, probably.
Yeah. One set to weld before grind, so that we can have... Hell. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. God bless quick adjustment buttons for mouse sensitivity. And now I just sit back and watch as it builds my thing for me.
You're gonna need to reinforce the overlay for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna use your ship to recharge real quick. Also, if you have the hydrogen bottle, I would very much like to borrow it.
We have two.
We have two?
Always have.
Oh. It's going to prioritize finishing one welding project before it finishes the other?
Definitely not. I don't want to do the ones right there.
Okay. So if you paint them pink, it'll automatically grind them for you, as opposed to doing it by hand.
Right, but that'll take away from your brother, so...
Eh. Now, I do warn you, one thing the Bob does tend to do is make us forget how much of a given resource we have.
Oh, that's comforting.
Well, we aren't going to have to pay attention to it anymore. All we have to do is, like, grab the parts out of a bin so that we can place the parts. But yeah, I'm fuck. It's that's why I was so surprised. Like, obviously, I didn't explain it well enough when I was trying to describe it to you before I had it built.
Yeah, the description you offered was lackluster, to say the least.
It didn't accurately describe how much this was going to improve our lives. We didn't get much done, but we had a lot of fun down here. Imagine no line.
Oh, whoops. I didn't realize that would switch its entire grid focus.
Wait, what? Are you playing around with the settings on it now?
A little bit.
Oh.
No, I'm not playing around with the settings. I set a block to grind that I needed ground.
Again, it's set to prioritize,
Yeah, I know, but then it started welding on my grid.
Yeah, I'll get to building a second one, the one that's dedicated to welding. I mean, do we really want to do that? I mean, I don't want to make this place too complex, because, again, we're going to have to move it down underground at some point. Yeah. We're going to use the shit out of it.
Search as Wong instead of Wing by accident.
It's a wing wong, don't you know?
I made one large Wong.
That sounds dirty.
Exactly. It's like one large wang, but it's a Wong instead of a wang. How about that?
How about them apples? Now, there is one concern that I have. I'm not actually certain how much power these things use.
That's fine, I chucked an ass load of an uranium ore in earlier. And we have a ring supply. It doesn't look like it's using very much.
This is weird watching it put together, this thing, because, like, when I put this together by hand, I knew I could easily modify the design as I saw fit just by ignoring certain blocks.
It looks like out of our max output of 15 megawatts, we're using 564 kilowatts, because that's running full time, so not much.
So we're using half of our possible power.
No, we're using a 30th of our possible power.
Oh, nice. The sun is setting.
It happens.
Is this going to be like a flying wing design? Because that would be really cool.
That's basically all I can think of to do with it. I'm more concerned about it being able to blitz dissolve and shit, so.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to be sitting over here watching as the ship builds my,
Oh, Rip Airy.
What happened?
She left her phone here.
Rip Airy. Jesus.
After something.
Alright, so one thing we absolutely have to agree on. Never leave the grind color as your selected color on your toolbar because it's way too easy to accidentally grind something.
Fair enough.
Of course, like you pointed out, this thing isn't exactly the quickest thing in the world, but Why did I put an oxygen tank on the thing that was explicitly meant to go into an atmosphere?
So that you would have oxygen until you got into that atmosphere?
Oh yeah, because it was meant to, like... Because I remember, because I was going to build a thruster thing that connected to its mirth block, because it would drop itself into the atmosphere. But I never got around to designing that. Oh, I never told you what the ignore color was. Do you care to learn it right now?
Sounds useful. Eventually.
I mean, it's a lot less useful than the grind color. Let's see, the ignore color is 91 hue, 100 saturation, and 100 hue.
$91, 100, and 100?
Yes.
So bright fucking green.
Yeah, I deliberately chose two colors that we'll never ever use.
Fair enough.
Have we run out of construction components? Yes, yes we have.
You have 500.
Okay. Those are going to be used faster than we can make them. Hell is this weeb shit? Apparently this thing's antenna is set up to broadcast Group 1 Panzer 1. Oh, we're also missing large steel tubes.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Wow, did you just queue up a 500 of a lot of stuff?
I did. Yeah. I did. So, with the new reactors all in place, this thing is using less than a quarter of its total power output. Hello. Hello.
Greetings. That is a thing of beauty right there. The fact that it's using less than a quarter of its total power output.
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful. It means that I can go ham with the forward thrusters if I want.
See, here's its benefit. It doesn't weld individual blocks particularly quickly, but good lord does it weld multiple blocks quickly. Just grind color. Forgot what the grind color was. North. No. Not candidates. Pushing yourself more. Pushing components. Grinder. Far. Grinder. Near. And this one should also be set up to weld, because you're set up to grind before the weld. And you're going to be on fly mode. Help others. Check. Check. Hey-o!
What happened?
I've got both of them set up now.
Nice.
Bob is right up and raring to go. Except Bob 2 is off for some reason. There we go. Remember when I told you that this thing was going to be cheap? I had no idea how deeply I was lying to you, because this thing is not cheap.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I know. Yep.
Talking to you, Ari?
She came back because somebody spilled the snacks she took with her to run, and she doesn't want to run on 200 calories for some reason.
Well, that makes sense. How go? It's so low to the ground!
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be that way forever. So.
Oh, you got rid of its little hover bike skins.
Yeah, I'm gonna put better landing gear on it. Or just the same one,
Okay.
to remount on a different way.
You know, we have the ability to make superconductors, so you could upgrade to Tier 2 thrusters.
What did you say?
We have the ability to make superconductors, so you could upgrade to Tier 2 thrusters.
That's not a bad idea.
Didn't you finish this? Small steel tubes.
Update.
Missing
Cole's
small
getting
steel
cat
tubes.
pot.
I'm
Cole's
sorry?
getting cat pot.
Oh, catnip.
Is your rover done already?
Not quite. You having fun with that grind color?
Yep.
Would you like me to have it grind the other two engines
No,
on the
not
side?
yet. If you do that, the wings will fall off.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are these magical bits?
I don't have any clue how this mod works, but it is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you were very right about the product. You were very right about the product.
Like, the fact that I can use this mod, like this, to modify my design this easily is... Still hit. So then, please. Yeah, but I also forgive you for not being too enthusiastic about the game, because with how much I exaggerate things, maybe saying this game will completely change, this mod will completely change the way we play this game, might not have been the best plan.
I enjoy it. I don't think it's that good, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, there's a strong unknown signal.
There is, but it's not in space, so... Yeah.
Is it?
Look at 60 kilometers, 60 up above the horizon.
And it's not down, so...
We need more motors.
We're about to get more motors. Oh, I'm grinding unnecessary reactors and conveyors. Yes. Maybe I'm too excited about this mod.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, because I just did something. I just did my face slappy and excitement thing.
I have a wet noodle cat who's probably high as balls right now.
Excellent.
Harry might have spilled like a quarter cup of catnip on the pad instead of the amount she meant to put down. Cole got most of it.
Well. Remember how I said I was going to make this thing into a proper cargo hauler? Shit, no. Ignore. There we go.
Define proper cargo hauler.
Look in the back and see how many fucking cargo containers there are.
Jesus.
need a conveyor block. Jesus. I need it so that it does that. Yay. What kind of weaponry am I putting on this bad boy? What kind of weaponry indeed? Turret. It's a small cargo port. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Oops. Seems unbalanced. Is it going to town over there?
Was a minute ago.
Okay, what do I need? Fire. Production. Ah! This game has broken my heart. I can't use one of the Star Wars weapons yet. Because all of their ammos take fucking... what's it called? Platinum. Have all turrets. Sweet. Oh, that's because we're missing like half of our normal. That's unfortunate. Our weapons mods.
Yeah.
Power is going to go up to 60%. Damage up to 50. Strength up 70. Suspension travel to 50. And the speed limit down to 30. We must be missing something we're going to build. Nope. Oh my god. Wait, are you manually well? No, you're not. Man, this mod is beautiful.
No, I gotta admit that.
I'm missing stupid. Plus, this means we're effectively never going to die with loads of valuable resources on us again. We've run out of metal grids and reactor components.
So why exactly were we producing ammunition?
For me.
We don't have the stuff.
I just we need cobalt, don't we? Okay. I'll go mining for it. Can I steal some reactor components off of your ship?
We have the stuff to make those.
Oh, cool. We also need metal... Oh, I need metal grids. I just need 6 metal grids to get one of my reactors running.
Steal them off my ship.
Well, where do you want me to steal them from?
Don't steal them. My ship works. You just need to put a seat on it.
Alright, whatever. Put a seat on this ship.
Should come to think of it, a cargo container would be useful too if we had time to do so. The resources, rather. Idiot.
Did your girlfriend just scare the piss out of your cat?
No, he caught his mouse.
Ah.
He has a little toy mouse.
I've got a seat for you on my car once it's got power. Oh god, am I gonna be riding facing backwards again?
No, you are not. It sounds like what now?
Can I steal Can't steal that. Wait, are you leaving without me, or are you just doing a flight test?
Just a quick flight test.
Oh.
Okay, what were we looking for? Oh wait, I don't have an ore detector on it. 1 second.
We were looking for cobalt. Yay, I can look forwards and understand that we aren't crashing. It seems to me that trying to build a dropship in a vacuum is exactly what our problem was the entire time. Do you have a GPS tag for cobalt?
What'd you say?
Do you have a GPS tag for cobalt?
No. I wasn't aware we found any.
I do. Yep. I am sending the Tag now. We're 100%ing pretty fucking hard.
Yep. Well, almost all of that is for the forward thrusters. We have more than with the wings, we have more than enough to keep us up.
Excellent.
We can climb pretty hard at that.
We aren't breaking the stall barrier anytime soon, but you know. We're certainly breaking the sound barrier. 100 meters a second, Jesus.
Sound barrier is closer to 300, isn't it?
I have no idea, honestly.
Or something like that.
No clue. Oh, please don't scare me by going straight vertical like this. You found the hole? God, what's beneath us?
Bob, what are you making for one?
My inventory's full.
The ship is parked with its back hatch facing.
Excellent. Oh, it doesn't help that I had a dickload of Gatling ammo in my inventory.
Should we get,
Yeah, probably. I mean, the universe has seen fit to give us three of our most important materials right next to one another, so...
Fair enough.
Like, what a really weird way of noting ore, though. I had to go through 3 Steam discussions to find that hint, and I'm so glad that it was accurate.
Loading screen hint about it or something.
Was there a loading screen hint that we just ignored?
Right there has
Yeah.
They should, like, put that info in.
That would be really helpful. While you're down there grabbing cobalt, I'll be up here grabbing nickel. By the way, I might be dropping rocks down on your head. Watch out.
No, so far you're good.
Hi. One man ate it.
Cargo container is about half full so far.
You just dropped a rock.
Yep, I did. It was stone.
More nickel! I think we're good. You're stuck on my head. That was a weird bug.
I would say we're good. Yeah, I would say we're good.
I'm on board. This thing's so cute.
Speeding up.
And it really does look like something out of Star Wars. Holy cow. Oh god, we're close to the ground. Oh, holy shit. Nick, do you do these things deliberately to terrify me?
Yep.
Also, I love how you've put both of the passenger seats in places so that we're getting constantly buffeted by the incredibly hot exhausts of jet engines.
It's all part of the design plan.
That's okay, wait till you see where I've put the passenger seat on my car. That was a bit of drift there. Interesting. We're a ways away from... You know what, I'm not going to question it because I do the driving, you do the flying.
Very happy with this little ship. Yeah, very happy.
This little ship is performing admirably.
It's not even done yet. Obviously. I would hope. Obviously. What, are you just gonna be a student forever? Yeah. Oh, okay. What if one day there's no more student tax exemption? Oh, wow, that would make you angry. Okay. Okay. Right.
She has a point, Nick.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Like you said, you have to,
Oh, my damper was off. That's fine. My jetpack's not doing anything. No, Rule 34 has done some things even I couldn't dream, so...
31, not 34. Is it 31, not 34?
Oh. Excuse me, who the hell knows all the other rules?
I don't think she was referring to an internet rule, but alright.
Oh, god damn it, I made the wrong ammo!
You're probably correct.
Why?
What?
I'm talking to the game.
So I was wrong. I had headlights on this the whole time. Very bright ones.
Yeah, they were They were kind of front and center the whole damn time. Why is this the thing you're doing to me?
1 sec, I need to change my headset battery.
Okay.
Ready for your run now? That's not correct at all. Very convincing. The puppy eyes and politician face are not selling it. So, the plane landing gear that are in...
The plane parts?
don't actually have gear in them, it's just a door.
Oh, that's interesting.
Saddening.
I need 3 of these bad boys, please. Thank you. Also, I need you to make me some bulletproof glass, kindly. Oh, and silicon. That's good to know.
Maybe he doesn't want this back. That would be completely weird and out of character. That's something one character out of character.
2 more of these, please. Thank you. Okay. Base. Go to side. Good God, Nick, could you turn off your headlights, please? I can't see what I'm doing. I'm short a girder. All right, Nick. I have the parking brake on. You ready to go mining my style now?
Say again?
You ready to go mining my style now?
Oops. What does your style constitute?
Going in my car.
The seat is on the very back.
There's a second seat inside. If you would prefer one that faces forward and also has a window.
So by the window you mean a single hole in the armor ring?
No, actually. We've got a sunroof.
Hey, watch. In the direction your car is going.
Watching. And you're gone. It'd be awesome if they did some, like, distance-based Doppler effect light for sound or something. Just so you'd get that lovely noise of a jet rushing over you. You're looking at the next generation of heavy cargo hauler. This thing can fit triple the gear yours can.
I don't know, I'm nowhere near max. I'm nowhere near max.
When this ready, Nick? We need silicon, so that's why I was asking you to go mine it with me.
That is a fair point. That is a fair point.
Make sure that
He's gonna yell at you. Give me a VV. Give me a VV. Or you can leave. You drove her off. You drove her off. Should be. Should be.
You ever suddenly realize you set up a fucking Twitter account exclusively for the purposes of looking at adult images?
No. I can't. I don't have a Twitter account.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Your seat is waiting, and so is your gun.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't have an account. And joke. And joke. Alright. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'm in.
Cannot figure out for the life of me what type of magazine that gun uses.
You didn't put ammo in this gun. You didn't put ammo in this gun.
Because I can't figure out what type of ammo it uses.
Oh well, at least I have a nice suit camera now. I have a nice suit camera. Ooh, I just got an idea. Just got an idea.
There we go. Now this is some proper speed.
You've given me an idea with this,
Have I?
I have a large conveyor board on the underside of my cockpit.
Yes.
Turret under there.
What do you mean this thing's unstable?
You're like shaking all over the place.
Actually, it is shaking a fair bit. Mostly when I accelerate us a lot.
You're missing a wheel. You're missing a wheel.
I'm not.
Back left side. Back left side.
I have all 10
Back
wheels.
Left side. Missing wheel. Back left side.
Back left side. I have all 10 wheels.
You are missing a wheel on my screen. Missing.
Now that's a terrifying desync.
I can recall hearing the wheels are still pretty buggy. From you.
Well, as long as I've got all 10 on my screen, that's all that matters. Oh, fuck.
This is the most stable it's been this whole ride while I was in the air for a second.
Fuck you!
Okay, the 10-wheel rim.
Oh, that's a wall.
It's a really weird terrain rush. Like a flat fucking wall.
Fuck you, Bush. Yeah, that was really weird. I'm just glad I noticed it. Ugh. Why did I increase the speed limit of this thing to such magnitudes? I see the tree. Tree! We bounced. Maybe I shouldn't drive this. Why did you agree to this? Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Fuck you, tree. Oh god, trees! Maybe I should steer with the wheels, as opposed to the gyroscope. Those don't seem to be doing much. Probably because we're going so fast that that pair of wheels is rarely on the fucking ground. You know what? I'm gonna get us air, and I'm gonna fly us all the way there.
Good luck.
Jesus Christ almighty, this thing's a lot harder to control now that it moves at a decent clip. And as a matter of fact, I seem to recall that was the reason that we considered this a failed drone, or a failed car, was because it's very, very difficult to control. We won't discuss that, what I did to that most recent tree. Thank you, tree.
How far are you from the base?
Wait, did you leave?
No. Just curious. My signal wasn't working.
3.75 kilometers.
Okay.
And we have now made it up the hill that destroyed the fighter cockpit last time.
That is a lot of flying trees.
Which seat are you in, by the by? Oh, you didn't actually board the car.
No, I did. I just went back because I realized that I didn't want to walk all that way back if something went wrong.
Nothing was gonna go wrong.
There goes more trees.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Just imagine how nice it's gonna be when this thing's loaded up with uranium and fucking silicon, and we're all.
Don't you have a headlight on that?
Shit.
Oh, you do. It's just really locked. Wait, no, that's your helmet light.
No, that's my helmet light. I assumed it would be sufficient. I'll probably steal one of your headlights. It's fine.
No, you won't. Where were you going anyway? Where are we getting?
Silicon. Fuck. Trees. Christmas trees are fighting back. I've got nothing. Fuck your tree. I talked about creating a proper road, right? This is just deforestation along the path to that.
I guess that's one method of getting there, right?
Yeah. Oh God. Jesus. Christ Almighty.
It's just in Holzer buggy.
You're there already?
Well, I am flying.
Yeah, so you don't have to care about small things then. But also vaguely resembles a starfighter. That's a tree! Oh god, I hope I didn't lose it again. Wow, I launched that tree at about Mach 10. Stop! Car! Please! Yeah, I've got a hydrogen tank. I brought a hydrogen tank. It's empty, but I brought a hydrogen tank.
That seems like the opposite of useful.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, it's daytime. Wait, no, it's not.
No, you just left your headlights
No,
on.
I was looking at your Skywalk social Skywalk.
Oh.
How much do we want to grab?
I don't know, a decent amount.
About 15K.
I figure while we're here, we also grab some uranium. You drilled me a little bit there. Either that or I was getting fucked up by falling rocks. I don't actually know how to set up an autopilot.
You make a series of GPS coordinates. And then you set it to autopilot and it will follow.
Oh, cool. Man, mining with gravity is a lot easier.
That, the rocks floating all over the place.
Like, mining by hand in space is basically impossible.
It's not, it's just slow and on much larger speed. Okay, I have 26K, so
I have 35K, so
probably enough.
onwards to the uranium pit. I don't know where the uranium pit is. Oh, here's the uranium pit. Oh, God. Well, I think you should be happy that you didn't, stay on board. I may have lost one of the seats. Is this the uranium hole? Nick, have I driven past the uranium hole? How did we not put 2 and 2 together that darker grass equals ore? Because we mined straight down looking for uranium in here, and we instantly found it. Oh, I've had my helmet up this entire time? What the hell? This uranium vein is getting mighty thin.
You know, it keeps looking thin, but every time I get through a layer of uranium, I find another layer underneath the rock.
The thing is we should value this vein of uranium, because uranium is supposed to be very rare on the surface of planets.
I mean, we have to access to the resources now. Access to the resources around spacecraft.
Yeah. That's slightly related to my super secret project. Slightly. That's slightly related to my super secret project. That I can't start on until we've actually gotten a permanent base set up, as opposed to this temporary thing that we need to work out of. Alright, I'm about out of hydrogen. I'm headed back. Type 2 cargo truck away!
I can hear it from here.
Really? Options. Audio. Oh.
Now the challenge becomes finding the fucking hole out of the uranium pit. There it is. There it is.
Well, it's cool. It sounds like I've got a motor. Even though I absolutely don't.
You got like hundreds of them.
No!
Are you alright?
Does that make it sound like I'm alright?
I'm gonna figure it out after see.
If you see any wreckage along the way, could you tell me how much survived?
Where should I be looking? You couldn't have gotten far in there.
Somewhere that a car would be driving on the way back from that place over to our home.
Very descriptive. Why did it like run into something and explode?
A little bit, yeah.
I don't see anything so far, but I have no idea what looking so far. Okay.
Fuck, I died again! God fucking fuck! Could you pick me up from the base so that I can clean up my mess?
Make a GPS coordinate so I can put it. Make a GPS coordinate.
There might be uranium on the ground, too. You may want to pick it up. God damn it. Why is it like that? It works fine, and it works fine, and it works fine, and then suddenly it arbitrarily decides to explode. It's not the wheels are holding out better than I could have ever imagined. It's the fucking cockpit every goddamn time.
The rocks on the surface are silver. The surface are silver. Some of them, anyway. You found us a big ass silver rock with your axe.
Oh, cool.
I'm on my way back, by the way. I'm on.
If I lost one of the reactors, that means I lost the third cargo container, which means I lost all the fucking ore I mined up too. Yay! Oh, right, I was looking. Wonderful. Fucking great, innit?
It happens.
Lost a hydrogen tank. I lost.
No worries. We can replace it. We can replace it.
I see you coming, so that means we can start silicon refining so that we can. Well, you just got fixed up.
I wasn't where I had any damage.
I wasn't either. I'm gonna just shuttle this into the refinery real quick. Since we're, you know. Really, I wouldn't be so annoyed about it if it weren't for the fact that I really like having cards, and I'm really tired of losing them repeatedly. But I'm losing them repeatedly because I don't know what the word caution means.
So what exactly did happen? Did you just, like, not see something and run into it? You're going too fast or some shit?
I have no idea. I went over a hill and I exploded.
I'm scared. Well, I guess we can investigate the crash site at least and see if there's anything you would, like, obviously run into.
Yeah. Surely there'll be a crater where I initially impacted. I should have put energy shields on my fucking thing. I've got that mod installed.
Does that even work?
Yeah. And it saves you a lot of hassle. The thing is I don't know if it'll work on a ground craft. I know it works on flying craft, though.
Not a bad idea.
I can see a spot. I can see a couple spots that you might want that you could probably mount one on your ship right now.
The directional was supposed to just above.
I have no idea. It broke in half, huh? Fuck. Why the hell were my dampeners off?
There is a medium cargo container and a reactor left.
How many wheels survived?
8.
Did the turret survive?
Yep.
Okay, so that entire back half survived then, basically.
Yep.
Lost 2 medium cargo containers. All the stuff inside of them.
Yeah. I mean, there's 10 things of ammo left.
Do you have functioning landing gears on that?
It turns out that the landing gears I grabbed don't function, so... However, I have the parts from them. I might be able to bring it back.
Yeah, do you want to try and bring it back so that we can have the, build the Bob cannibalize him? I mean, of all the catastrophic things that I've done, we're fortunate that thus far it's only been the thing that you've been pretty much correct in saying is kind of pointless.
I was gonna say, it's not like you blew up our base of operations.
No, I only blew up the useless thing that I was wasting resources on.
Okay, I have functioning landing gear and I'm attempting to grab it now.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I could have fucked up much worse.
Exactly. Oh Jesus, I have far more than enough engine power to bring this back.
Yay. Let me know when you're back, just so
my aerodynamics speed or acceleration, like that.
Cool.
So, really, what that indicates is that I severely overbuilt this thing. I'm literally carrying
Nothing wrong with that.
Right now.
That's terrifying. Oh, that is horrifying. You're carrying a towed anti-aircraft gun at this point.
Like an anti-surface gun, it's pointing down.
That's horrifying. You don't need that, sir.
That's fine, bring it back. Okay, it is affecting.
I'm working on building
bit.
the entrance.
It's pushing my nose up a little bit.
I am building the entrance to what will be our new home. Because I think we'll be much better off if you build the planes. Because I don't have the greatest track records on track record of creations surviving on planets right now.
Right back. Just paint the whole thing pink.
Cool. Control Shift P on it, or Control Shift middle mouse button on it, and that should paint it pink.
Yep, that was the whole thing.
Yeah, Control Shift P is paint entire creation.
It used to be paint 5x5.
No, Shift P is paint 5x5. Oh. It didn't do the subgrids though.
It happens.
There we go. Back to working on. Oh shit, there's still like bits of rover down here.
Down where? Down where?
Where I'm working.
It happens.
In the home hole.
I'm sure they'll get picked up eventually.
Well, I painted them the grind color because, you know.
So,
if our base is gonna be here.
The respawn screen isn't happening.
Shit.
So I'm gonna need to exit and re-enter.
I think it does.
Gonna do that then.
I hate it when that happens to the stream host. My construction to do this. How did you die exactly?
I was putting my ship up in the air a little bit so that I could work on the landing gear and the bottom side of it, and I accidentally set it too high up, and when I jumped out, I fell and died.
Alright, I have lowered it for you closer to the ground.
Cool.
Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so as soon as I've got power, I'm probably going to start moving the bobs over here. Oh god, that was almost bad.
I did hear you say as soon as you have a power source, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hand building the power source as it is. Reactor components are the things that look vaguely like fingers.
Fingers or thinkers?
Fingers.
Okay, so, you just remind me of something. You know how, maybe you don't know, maybe you don't go into Walmart or go to white people Facebook pages very often enough, but, have you heard of the fingerlings that have been like a super trend recently? It's like a little plastic finger puppet.
No.
No? Okay. It's literally
No.
a little plastic finger puppet. It doesn't do anything. It just sits on your finger. And for some reason, they've been super fucking popular for recently. To the point where
Okay.
we had a 2 per customer per day limit on them in our store when we had them in. And the toy department manager started scalping them off of the pallets and stealing from the store to sell them outside at a markup.
What the fuck? Yeah. Priorities, man.
They are little plastic finger puppets. That's it. They don't do anything else. They don't do anything except sit on your finger. And for some reason, they're like the most. They're like hotcakes right now.
I will never understand human beings.
I don't get it either. They're like the dumbest little things I've ever seen.
It's gonna be. It's like fucking Beanie Babies, where it's like everyone thought they were going to be the next.
The old toy DM. This was like a month ago. This was the old one. They caught her and she got fired, and it turns out she was selling. She was selling them for like $25 a pop, and people were buying it.
Good God!
She was.
The sun is rising. You'll be pleased to know.
She was getting like 250 of them every time a shipment came in.
God, that disgusts me.
So she was making bank.
Yeah, there is no doubt in that regard. Okay, put the motors back. I forgot what I needed. Computers, I think it was. I hope that's what I needed. Oh, superconductor conduits. There we go.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but I put a third seat on my spacecraft for our third guy.
For our friend?
Ends up rejoining us.
He should do. He just had class today. Bounce. It's on. Okay. So I need 15 computers. So production and queue up 500 of the fuckers.
Sweet. When are we making 500?
I like how that's our computers.
Yeah, we need those.
Shield components take platinum. Fuck me running. Yeah, and not on an assembler that Nick has easy access to.
Why?
Super secret project. Also, there may or may not be generally a long-standing rule against allowing me to make anything of that variety.
So what you're saying is that I should find out where you're building all of the things related to this and blow them up.
You're so mean to me. You don't trust me in the slightest, and I don't know why.
Did you ever wonder why this long-standing rule was in place, or did it just never occur to you?
I mean, this long-standing rule that says I'm not allowed to make this unnamed item.
No, it's not an unnamed item. I know what it is.
Okay, what is it then?
There are multiple things it could be. Most likely it's this stupid fucking whatever the fuck it's called, the one warhead thing that you're not allowed to make.
No, it's not a quantum expansion warhead. God, no. I'm not an idiot. Keeping those in storage anywhere near a place that the warheads could accidentally go off is a terrible idea. I was gonna make explosives. I'm just not allowed to make explosives in general.
Probably for good reason.
It's largely because I blew us up with a warhead on something, so. But I need them. I need warheads for my project. And it's not going to be a weapon.
You sure?
As a matter of fact, I need warheads to blast out areas for our home.
Why are we using explosives for that?
Because it's easier than doing it by hand.
Wow, that is oversized for this ship.
Holy shit! I was not expecting that.
I'm not sticking with that.
Hello.
I'm keeping that. I'm gonna stick with the reloadable launcher and maybe a couple of Gatling guns.
Next time we play, I'll probably have added a couple of weapons mods, because this variety is not great.
Yeah, we basically have stupid numbers of Star Wars weapons and then the vanilla guns, and that's it. It's really not a great selection.
And we can't even use the fucking Star Wars weapons because of the fact that they take platinum. We'd have to launch into space to get them. I mean, that's a great balancer. I understand why they would do that. Like, what was I doing? I was grabbing uranium. 10 of it, in fact, and I was stealing one of the bombs.
The small azimuth fusion reactors don't actually pull uranium conveyor system like they're supposed to.
Well, that's worrying.
I can manually refuel, but it's just minor annoyance.
Alright, Nick. Are you ready for all the movement of the stuff 2.0? Well, I'm working on doing that. I've got one of the bobs over here.
Oh, yeah. You're right. No, right. Yeah. I was very confused for a minute.
It's powered, it just needs resources, and... don't...
You know what we need to find is a passenger seat mod that doesn't have the stupid fucking giant face that's supposed to rest on something flat. So that it doesn't look...
The azimuth passenger seats are good for
No,
that.
they have a base on them.
My laziness has reached incredible new bounds.
Oh,
gone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why break it down ourselves when Bob can do it for us? I didn't expect to have disconnected this. That. What the shit? Why?
You're in the...
Nick, I can't respawn now!
Oh. Hold on.
There's power in the home hole. If you move the medbay into the home hole...
Whatever happened to the Spaceballs mod?
It should be there. Search Mr. Coffee.
Mister? Nothing.
Search coffee.
I already tried that. There was nothing for that, too.
Fuck. Alright, the Spaceballs mod didn't install.
I'm just gonna move the reactor rather than the reactor.
Is Bob done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, after we get all this shit removed, I need to go to bed. I work again tonight.
Alright. I just need to be able to spawn so that I can continue doing it on my own. Like... Why did you shoot me exactly?
I have no idea.
I thought you were punishing me for not planning out how I was breaking down in this line and dropping the refinery. Entire planet explodes. God, you're not far off. I have done nothing but cause us problems thus far.
What now?
I have done nothing but cause us problems thus far.
Oh, you're referring to my comment earlier about the entire planet.
Yeah.
The medical bay has been rebuilt for a little bit, by the way, and powered.
Oh. Thank you. I shall continue work on this independently. That is, unless you want to help. Unless you want to stay up and help, but you know, I'm not requiring you to.
I mean, I kind of can't. I have work.
Okay. Oh, there's no power. Okay, so the fucking...
I'm gonna store all of my gear and stuff on my ship.
Oh yeah, because you don't have a cryopod.
Of course,
Joy.
the only actual gear I have to make is a single engineer's welders.
Look at that small... I apologize for nearly causing the apocalypse once again.
It happens. On a fairly regular basis. I'm not worried about it.
When you're so used to your video game buddy nearly breaking everything that you're
My
not
ship is
worried.
parked. I'm gonna head to bed.
Alright, sleep well. Dear me,